Hi guys, welcome to Industry Podcast. Today we have the Rajat Dalai. He's IIM Lucknow pass out, and currently he's working. He has done with his internship, and now he will be joining company, which we cannot disclose obviously now. and package wise, around 20 lakhs package he has hit. So rest of the thing Rajat will discuss in detail. So Rajat, let's start with you have done BTech, your academic, and later on we shift to how CAT preparation came to the picture.
Sure. I've completed my BTech back in 2019, and that was in electronics and telecommunication. After which, I worked in industry for nearly 2 to 3 years in Tata Consultancy Services. So, when COVID hit in 2020, I was with Tata Consultancy Services, and that was the time wherein I joined Maneuver, and I had a lot of time to invest, and I felt like I should invest it in a good cause and towards my career to for the future prospects and the higher studies. So that is the time when I joined Maneuver also. And in my second attempt, that was in 2022, I cleared CAT. In my first attempt, I had got somewhere around 81 percentile, but I did not convert any good college. So I've
Okay,
been drop year and prepared myself with all the materials that I had,
okay,
and finally I could clear CAD. So
okay.
if required, I have a short strategy also to share with people who are interested for
Yes,
CAD
yes, we are coming on
preparations.
it. Yes, yes, yes. So 81 percentile in first attempt, then you hit 97.56 percentile in second attempt. Uh, when you prepared in, when you scored 81 percentile in your first attempt, what do you think? What was the mistakes you had done that time?
So many people do not understand that CAT is not a all taken together kind of examination. Like we go for J mains or J advanced, we skim through all of it and then we try the easier ones first and then go to the difficulty levels.
Mm-hmm.
That is something which is like you have a hell lot of questions, but even if you solve 50% of those questions with good accuracy, you'll
Correct.
be scoring really high. So that was
Absolutely.
my mistake. I could not prioritize the questions that I should have hit in my first attempt. And then while giving mocks and during my second trial, I was getting a constant score. Like it was fluctuating, but not fluctuating to that level as of first year. So then I got to know that like no, this year I will be able to crack at least a decent college of Tier 1 or Tier 2.
Okay, okay, okay.
Simultaneously, I was also preparing for. Sorry to interrupt you, sir. If
Moving
simultaneously, I was
yeah,
also.
continuing with your answer, preparation strategy we want to discuss, want to understand. 97.56 percentile you have it. So what was your preparation strategy? 81 to 97 plus.
Sure. So I was also preparing for TISNET simultaneously. So that was also with,
2022, Testnet was there, yes.
yeah. So that was also with Maneuver only. That was purely with Maneuver,
Hmm.
and I did not take any. I did not even do like my own preparation. I just took the notes that was given in Maneuver, specifically for the general knowledge part. It was really helpful,
Hmm.
and the tricks and techniques that were taught for the quant section that stayed with me.
Hmm.
So basically in CAT, when we talk about the strategy, my strategy would be for quant specifically. For the people who are from engineering background, it is quite easier for them to solve the quant part. But for people who are not from engineering background, I would say focus majorly on three kind of parts. That is algebra, arithmetic, and geometry. Like maximum number of questions. If we say there are 24 to 26 questions, so nearly 18 questions would be from these three sections only.
Hmm.
It has
Correct.
been noted since like 2016. Like if someone has given the previous year questions and they mark and analyze it properly, these three are the most reputed sections that we have. So my plan was simple. I will be going through algebra and arithmetic in very details so that I don't miss each and every question that is coming from those sections, no matter what the level of difficulty was. And the
Hmm.
third section I chose was mensuration. and I was also good with number system. So these four sections were my go-to strategy. I left modern maths and the geometry, that figurative geometry part entirely. So that
Okay.
was a risky thing to take. Like if the CAT questions would have come from that section, it would be a gamble. But generally, I went with the flow and I went through what was the pattern from the previous questions, and I followed it. For
Okay.
the LRDI part, I would say there are four questions majorly, and out of four, one is directly easy, that is DI, that is mostly based on the calculations. So figure that out in the first 5 minutes and go for it. You'll be able to solve that question in hardly 10 minutes if you have enough practice of it. After completing that, there are 25 minutes in your hand. Go for a moderately difficult set. If you complete two sets accurately and just touch upon the third set and solve one or two questions, your accuracy will be has to be good, and you will be sailing through LRDI.
How many set you did you solved?
I solved two sets exactly, but that year the questions were a bit difficult for LRDA, so the cutoff went low, and
Hmm.
I could clear it good.
Okay. And finally, you are in IIM. You pass out from IIM Lucknow. Tell me something about stage two GDPI round.
So the GDPI round is very simple. Like in IIM Lucknow, there is no GD per se. We have VAT,
Yeah,
but
right.
VAT. So a written aptitude test, they give you the topic. Like my topic was, is sustainability good for Indian culture and heritage? So you
Hmm.
need to write about those things. So writing VAT is very much similar to what we practice as essay. Like the first paragraph has to be entirely introduction. Then
Hmm.
you'll be differentiating and writing on what exactly you have the flow with from the first paragraph, and then continue to conclude what with your own thoughts and inferences that you drew from the second paragraph. So that is how
Okay.
you build a VAT. And if you follow these structure, VAT is easy, and you can sail through very nicely. With the interview part, the main focus should be not losing cool and be at your pace.
Hmm.
Many people, what happen is like they first of all think that this is a very tricky thing, and it would be a first kind of exposure for them. So they are a bit nervous. So even if the questions come that are you nervous, or this is the first interview that you are attempting, just go with the flow and say that yes, I'm a bit nervous, but I've heard like a bit of nervousness is good for the process. So you can manipulate answers and say in such a way that the interviewer gets impressed by your thoughts, and there is a match in your thoughts and the flow that is going in the interview. Like you have to drive the interview, I would say. Like there are many stances. Like I love playing chess, so my last sentence would always be like my hobbies include writing poetry and playing chess. So that is how
Okay.
the interview would always begin. So the similar thing happened with IIM Lucknow interview as well. I have also had many stress interviews, like IIM Shillong interview that was for 30 minutes straight electronics and telecommunication questions. And for most of the questions, I had the answer that I'm not able to recollect it properly, but I have read this and I know the answer.
Oh,
So
okay.
stress interviews are always you'll be stressed upon, and they will just see how you react to it, because they already know that you have come from such a long thing and you also have an industry experience. So how
Okay.
are you reacting to things that are there?
It was stress interview or it was actually tough interview than IIM Lucknow?
It was a tougher interview than I am now, I would say, but I had a convert of I'm sure.
Okay. 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 You missed out on tests with waitlist of one.
Yes.
How did you process with this setback and how you handle it?
So to be very honest, I was very much interested towards human resource management, but
Waitlist of one.
waitlist one, yes. So,
Okay.
that was category waitlist one though, like I would clarify it, but still, like I had the armed force category, and that was waitlist one. But
Okay.
still, I would say it was hurting in the very first because my interview went well with TIS, including the extempore and the interview process that the OPI process they used to have. And I had prepared a lot of general knowledge that year that helped me in the interviews as well and for the TISNET as well because the CAT interviews and the TISNET examination used to fall on the same kind of time frame. Like the TISNET interview was, I guess, in February, and the CAT interviews were starting from March.
Ah, yes.
So that helped me a lot. But how I dealt with the setback was,
No,
see,
no, no.
we didn't.
Testnet interview is supposed to be in the month of April, March or April, I
No,
think.
no, I'm talking about the TISNET examination.
Okay, okay. Examination. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So for TISNET examination, there used to be a criteria that you have to uh, get 14% out of the 40 question
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
clarify the round for
Hmm.
the extempore and
TK section you're
personal.
talking about. Yeah.
So that preparation helped me a lot in the interview preparation part. So
Okay.
how I dealt with the setback was that I already had by the time of the result of TISNET, I already had the offer from IIM Lucknow and IIM Shillong.
Oh.
So so I was like, yes, if not this, then that. So I was kind of happy with it, but this was definitely a dream college to get into.
Everyone. Obviously, everyone does that. Okay. 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 What drove you to choose MBA in sustainable management in IIM in the IIM Lucknow? And what do you think? How much it will help you to achieve your goal, whatever goal you have decided in your life?
So, sir, to be very honest, when people learn or hear about sustainability, they mostly think about the environmental part. But when we have a broader look towards the sustainable management or the sustainability initiatives, it is all the three coming into action. That is ES and G. Environmental is definitely the first section. Then comes the social part, and the third one is the governance part.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned, I was always interested in the human management, human capital management, human resource management. I also had a previous work experience with human capital management and dealing with people, being into CSR activities in my previous organization, that was Tata Consultancy Services. So, what I felt was that having a degree from a prestigious institute like IIM Lucknow in sustainable management would give me somewhat similar profile that I would have wanted from the HR. That is, I wanted to deal with
Okay. Okay.
people as a role. So that is the reason which attracted me towards the sustainable management program. And yes, this program would help me a lot in my future prospects because I feel that this aligns a lot with the people and the planet kind of thing. People, planet, and profit. That is the triple bottom line that is coming into play. And reporting and ESG, these are the go-to things now. Like I have been an engineer working with AI, and I have learned something in sustainability, which are the two most used up buzzwords in this contemporary world today. So I feel that this had to be the path for me.
Okay. 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 Share your experience of IIM Lucknow, right from lecture, right from faculty, right from the co-curricular activity, hostel, yeah, everything. Those who are watching this podcast, they should feel like I am also one who will surely crack CAT and get into the IIM Lucknow.
Sure, sir. So with IIM Lucknow, the journey was IIM Lucknow was really good. We have thing called like we call ourselves Halite. This institute is called Hell for the rigor that it brings into play. I would say there was not a single day in my life when I was in IIM Lucknow, and I felt like no, I have much time and I could relax. I was a part of the chess club, the finance club, and I wasn't much into the hostel stuff, because I was an introvert and I used to read a lot of books. So I used to spend most of my time in library and playing chess. But I would say I made a great lot of friends. I enjoyed parties, not the late night ones, which are a dream for most of the people out in the corporate world, that we'll be getting back to the business school and having a lot of fun. But yes, and academically, I learned a lot. Like there were sessions, there are few things like business on board games is the elective which I would suggest everyone who gets into IIM Lucknow to take, because that is where we learn the real life stuff and the business stuff along with it by the means of gameplay.
Okay.
So there are things like Catan, and there are things like the I am the boss kind of games. So those are board games. Like there is a board, we'll be spreading out the game, and we'll be playing together, just like we play Monopoly as
Okay. Okay.
a game.
What was
So
your
that
daily
is,
routine?
sorry.
What was your daily routine?
Sure, my daily routine was, I was a morning person, so I used to wake up early at 4:30 or 5,
Ah.
except when it would not be a weekend, because
Hmm.
weekend everybody parties and they would be like, all
Huh.
of us sleep at around 1:32.
Hmm.
So in weekends I used to wake up at 7, but other than weekends I used to wake up at 4:30 to 5,
Hmm.
get freshened up, have a bit of like your daily green tea and all, have a round in the campus, because the campus is really beautiful. You have peacocks, and the buildings are beautiful. The morning
Hmm.
walk is really good. Then we had breakfast, and our classes started at 8 o'clock around. We
Hmm.
had sessions till 12:30. There was a lunch break at 12:30. And then we also had the post-lunch sessions till 4:30 to 5, depending on the days. Like some
Okay.
day it would be 4:30, some day it would be 5. Then we had the clubs and committees activities till 7 o'clock. Post 7, we had 1 hour of gameplay, whatever, whichever person plays more. Like I used to play volleyball and chess. So that was coordinated well. Like half of the days would
Nice.
be volleyball,
Nice.
be
Hmm.
chess. And then we had dinner, and then I used to sleep early, but other friends used to talk, gossip, and like have fun.
Hmm.
So that kind of stuff.
Because that this is the last time now where you are doing all this thing. After that, you will get placed in a company. Then all time it is like this is the target. This is the entire your what is called JD is there where you have to work. You have to finish the uh, on timeline all the work which are assigned to you. So this is the last time where you will be enjoying your college life, and
Yes.
after then it's like a family pressure, then your job pressure, then further challenges obviously you have to go through.
Definitely.
Okay, you have cracked your job interview and got the package of around 20 lakhs. So can you give some insight about it? Let's not
Uh,
name the company.
yes, I cannot reveal the company, but I can reveal the group at least. It is Tata Group. So yes, and yes, cracking the interview was good. They come up with JDs and specific roles, that for this kind of JV we need this kind of people. So it is a very matched kind of thing. And in IIMs, specifically the older IIMs, we have placement preparation committees as well, which help you make the CV, frame the CV from the very initial stages till the final furnished ones.
Okay.
Um, and they also help with the interview preparation and the GD preparation, and for the particular stuff. Like if someone is interested into finance, someone is interested into marketing, and someone is interested into HR. So they will modify their CVs accordingly. Like one person would be having 5 to 6 CVs, and
Hmm.
one person would be having one master CV. Master CV would include all the pointers that he or she has done.
Oh,
That is how they target the companies. Like this company is wanting, let's say, someone who has worked in payments and banking. So those particular CVs would be freezed, and those would be sent to the company, and then the company would set up an interview or have an offline visit, and then take up. So
okay.
that is how it is done. And the processes are hectic, I would say, because the most of them end till night.
Hmm.
But that's how the pleasure of IIM is. Like once you get the offer or you get the confirmation, it is quite good. And that happens twice, like once in summer for the first year people and for the final placement in the final year.
Okay. Okay. You are currently planning to prepare for CFA. How
Yes.
this motivation came from, and yeah.
So, in my overtures or in my club activities, I was also heading my finance club of the sustainable management part.
Mm-hmm.
So, I felt like I should give CFA a try. And while learning in the college, I had an attraction towards the financial topics because my previous work ex was in a bank. So,
Okay.
I felt like I should have a continuation of it. I
So
gave the
that way you are
last.
planning it will complement to your MBA
Yeah.
career.
So
Okay.
I had a chance in like last August, but I could not clear it because the clearing level of CFA is 47% only out of the
Okay.
100 people you get.
Hmm.
So I guess I missed out in a part of economics or ethics, but next time I am preparing well and I will be giving it a shot again.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. Uh, Last question. What advice you want to give to all the CAT aspirant, TIS aspirant, those who are targeting, let's say, for the year 25, 26, or 27? Yeah.
Be relaxed, have a planned strategy. I would say don't rush in the rat race of the cat thing that everybody is doing. Analyze properly, like if it is the proper time for you to do or not. Because I have seen a lot of people coming in as freshers and then struggling to get what they actually want in the B schools, and then they have to choose what is best for them. So that takes a lot of time that you can do before preparing or planning to join a B school as well. So have a proper strategy, have a proper planning, and then go for CAT, I would say. No matter if it is a year or two late, because you would be anyway completing your graduation, and after graduation, you can either take a drop or be with the company that you are working in for, and then still prepare for the CAT examination because if you consistently give 3 hours for 6 months before CAT, it is enough to crack the examination. It is not a very tough examination like UPSC, I would say. So that's it for the CAT part. TISNET, I
Okay.
don't think we have TISNET now.
No, no, we
So
don't have testnet. Testnet is now they have abolished, they have omitted testnet. Now we have a CUD PG, and yes, then there's a no CUD PG for the certain courses for HRMLR, ODCL, MHA, we have a CAT. Yeah, and CAT ke baad there's an interview round, and for other courses there is no interview round, only CUD PG is for.
okay.
So that is what the new process. But testnet was another game. Another
Yes.
40 question of GK, then whereas 14 marks you have to hit, sectional cutoff was there, quant level was again good, verbal was again okay. So testnet, it is like feeling nostalgic now when it's come to testnet. Yeah. Okay, sustainable development course, it is there in testnet as well, right?
Yes, but it is called something else, I guess, ecology and sustainability.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Dr. Gitanjan Sahu or Sahe is the person who heads that. He took my interview for TIS in that climate change and ecology sustainability as well.
Okay. Okay. So you had applied for how many courses at this?
At TIS, I applied for 3 courses. But as I mentioned, I gave TIS for TIS also for 2 years. In the first year, I was shortlisted for just for the ODCL and not for the HRMLR. In my
Uh-huh.
second year, I was shortlisted for both, for the GDPI of both,
Okay. Okay.
that's input and OPI for both.
Okay. So you carry how many year of your work ex?
I have 3 years of both.
3 years of work ex. Okay. And it is from Tata only, right?
Yes, and that was from banking, BFSI IT.
Okay. Okay.
And my
Yeah.
thing for the people who are preparing is all the best. Relax. These are just examinations, and once you complete your B school journey or like test journey from anywhere and get established, you will feel entitled about yourself, and you'll feel a kind of satisfaction. So the entire journey or the entire endeavor would be worth it. Sir would have been taking a lot of such podcasts, and I feel like being humble, like being down to earth and helping out people after you get to a certain stage uh, gives a kind of self-satisfaction and well as well, and you feel you are doing something good for the society as well. So whenever possible, get back to the older institutions that have helped you previously when you were feeling anxious or
Yeah.
you will feel like curious about how things would be get after getting into. So yeah,
Oh.
that's it. And I have had a great time with Maneuver, I would say. Those were very dooming days. I used to live in a single building in Mumbai when there were a lot of deaths. I was just doing my office work and studying from Maneuver. In the entire building, I would say we were just two people,
Oh.
and we just had supplies from the grocery stores and these two things just to survive those tough times.
Oh.
But yeah, these are the things that people remember after they uh, feel established. So the entire journey would be worthwhile.
Yes, yes. Hard work definitely uh, pays off, no? It always gives something to you. So you just have to work hard. You just have to stay focused and be confident about yourself. Don't worry about result, it is not in our hand. So just focus on your work. That is what the entire discussion is all about. So that's what I just want to explain. Give your 100% and be focused, be consistent. 3 4 hours in a day sufficient. Weekday may you can give more hour, 6 7 hour for your preparation if you want to hit good decent level of percentile. And very important, be consistent. That's all. Thank you, Rajat, for giving complete insight about IIM Lucknow. And it's been almost 2 years, more than 2 years. We are meeting. Yeah. So that's all, guys, in this podcast. If you're liking this podcast, share it to all your friends, those who are targeting for IIM Lucknow, IIM Indore, IIM top Blackie, and the top new IIMs and the baby IIMs and the other B school. And Rajat, once again, thank you and
Thanks
congratulations.
a lot.